My name is Kamau, and this is a little story. My story. I had been a free boy once, a son and a brother of the land, but now I am nothing but a shadow of my former self. What is freedom? What is free will? I tried to recall those feelings I once had, but they are nothing but a distant memory. I was raised in the small village, where the wind danced with the trees, where the river sparkled beneath the sun. The women in the village were weaving baskets for the men to sell. I remember my little brother and I running through the millet fields playing together. When suddenly they arrived with their ships and their sticks that breathed fire. Those who resisted were killed on the spot. My father was the first to die. I barely remember his face. All I remember was my mother's last words. Take care of your brother, she had said, but my brother was whipped to death as I watched his body thrown into the ocean. Was it written in my destiny to die such a death? I didn't want to end up like my brother, or the 1,000 others who had an unimaginable death. If I were to die, I'd die fighting. We were heading to a place where they broke us, where they prepared us for a life of bondage across the sea. One day they started selecting a few of us. The ones chosen were to go through the door of no return. The rest were left behind. I was glad I was amongst them, because tonight was the night I executed my escape. It was the night hours, and the guards were out drinking. I squeezed through my shackles, tearing a bit of flesh. The other slaves watched as I slipped through the door, none daring to follow out of fear. I moved quickly with calculated steps. As I approached the gates,
Stop! Stop there!
I turned to see a guard with his rifle raised. I jumped over the gate, sprinting towards the ocean, with all the strength left in me. Freedom. I knew the risks. I knew the consequences. But I also knew that if I stayed, I would die, either by their hands or by the slow erosion of my soul. Mama, I'm home. I'm home.
You thought you could escape? You're nothing but a slave, and you'll die like one.